Alright, well, here's the first day. I just got here about 45 minutes ago. Been out fishing for about 20 minutes. It's a really nice day out weather-wise. Just a light breeze. Temperature is 76. It is a little bit humid, but I'm not really complaining. At this time of the year, the weeds are reaching the surface. I don't know if they'll show very well in the camera, but I can see several of them out here breaking the surface. So that makes it easier to target where I'm fishing, where I'm casting. Well, I've been sick with COVID for the past 2 weeks, so I haven't been out fishing in 3 weeks. So it does feel nice to be back out here, just even though I'm not catching anything. It's a really nice evening to be outside. There is still a little bit of time here, probably about an hour left to try and catch one though. Thing just hit my little sister on the first cast. I don't know if it's a northern or a musky. It's not very big. It's probably a northern. Looks like it's a little musky. I'll put it in the net then. If I can get it into the net. Didn't have my camera running because I didn't think I was going to catch anything. I mean, it's not a major time right now. My very first cast on this spot. Oh man. He's hooked up there pretty bad. Alright, well it's been since early July since I've caught a musky. I've had 3 or 4 of them hooked up, but they got off. So I guess I'm going to take a picture of this one. He's not very big. No, he's only 29.5 inches. Back he goes. Grew up to be big there, buddy. I like to push them down in the water so that their entire gills are underneath the water, instead of just leaving them up on the surface so that the top portion of their gills are out of the water. He's a fairly chunky fish for his length. Now that fish did something that I have never had a muskie do before. He, when I was trying to unhook him, he actually broke my front treble hook there. That's a pretty solid treble hook too. I did not cut that. It actually broke off as I was trying to get it out of his mouth. He started thrashing around and I kept holding on to it, and the hook actually broke right there. That's a first for me. I've never had a fish break a hook before like that. Got some loons out here hunting fish this evening. That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Because they might scare the fish away. But since they're here, that might mean that there are some fish in the area. Alright, so here are some of my favorite lures that I've been using, not just today, but throughout most of the summer. This is a Shumway flasher. It's a double-bladed, single treble hook, bucktail. It's 9 inches long. It's mostly marabou. It has a little bit of tinsel too at the back here. This is a Musky Mayhem single girl. It's also a single treble hook, single blade. It's actually a little bit heavier than this Shumway flasher. I can't remember how much it weighs off the top of my head. Probably about 2 ounces. This is the Musky Mayhem double showgirl. Double blades, also a single treble hook. These blades are slightly larger than the Shumway flasher. They're probably one size larger. I'm guessing Shumway flasher is about 7s, and these are 8s, I think, on the double showgirl. This over here is the Lake X Lures Dr. Evil. That's the one with the modified treble hook. It's actually not a treble hook now because I had to cut one of the hooks off to take it out of a fish last year. So it's just a double hook in the back right there. But that's a modification that I did myself. I put that on there. I actually took it off a Musky Madness Globster and put it on there. It's not too big that it messes up the swimming action of the lure, but it is a lot more powerful than the hook that came from the factory on the Dr. Evil, the rear hook, which was awful. It was way too weak and flimsy. I lost a couple fish on it last year because they just bent the rear hook. They bent the rear hook and just took off, got away. This is the Big Mama Twisted Sister. It's a pretty heavy lure. I think it weighs about 4 ounces. Has some pretty big hooks on it. I haven't caught anything on it yet though this year. I've been throwing it quite a bit though, but I haven't caught a single fish on topwater yet this year. Not a muskie anyways. I did catch one northern, but it wasn't very big, and I don't get excited about catching northerns. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I've been using throughout the summer. This is the Little Sister, which is just a smaller version of Twisted Sister. I have been using that quite a bit also. It's light enough that I can throw it on my medium heavy rod. And that's pretty much it. I've just been using mostly bucktails and topwater this summer. And I've caught all of my fish on so far this year, all my muskies anyways, on bucktails. I have had a couple follows on topwaters, but it's been a really slow year for topwaters. So